Alright, I figured I might as well jump on the bandwagon, do a little review here of the fight. It's trying to help out my communicating and talking skills as well. So here we go. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson review. I don't know what everybody else thought, but I think having that as the main event after seeing two championship fights was extremely slow paced. It had a very much WWE feel to it. I don't know how you can go through the press conference not giving a shit about anyone's opinion, not caring about what the critics thought, and then afterwards you're addressing the servicemen and women, the police, the doctors, and firefighters, everybody. He knew he had everybody watching because everybody wanted to see him get his ass knocked out. Did not happen. I think he let up a little bit personally. He could say that he was guarding because he didn't want to get knocked out by Tyson's power. I'm not sure Jake really threw any power shots, but it seemed like it was almost a WWE setup type with his promotion league promoting the fight, putting the fight on. I mean, he's trying to turn himself from heel to face. He's trying to be put over. You take a legend of the wrestling business, have him go up against somebody who's not liked. At the end of the match, they show respect for each other. It kind of seems like that's what he's doing. It seems like Tyson had more of a Rocky 1 feel when Rocky tells Adrian, hey, I can't beat Apollo, but I just want to go the distance. I want to do this for myself. That's the same thing Tyson said when he was done with the end. He's like, he had to prove it to himself. So, I mean, everyone was saying it was a lose-lose for Jake. In this way, it kind of seems like a win for him. He didn't knock him out. He went the distance with him. He showed him respect. I do feel that it was I don't know if it was set up. No one's going to really know that for sure. But entertainment-wise, the kid can sell a hell of a pay-per-view. He did that. Everybody watched it to either see him get knocked out or you liked him. And then, knowing he had the eyes of the viewers, he tried to pull a switch. He tried to gain respect and tried to gain some fans. Classic WWE move, classic entertainment. That's what he did. That's what his promotion's kind of, promoting, doing. I think at this point, he wants to be a heavyweight boxer. Give him a true heavyweight boxer. Let him see what he can do. Let him get his ass knocked out. Or let him prove that he can stay in there and bang with these guys. I mean, maybe he does a Rocky thing himself and goes the distance with somebody that we don't expect him to. But at this point, fighting older guys, fighting guys at the end of their prime, or end of their career, not even prime. These guys probably aren't in their prime anymore. And just, you can't take a UFC fighter and put him in a boxing ring. You're not going to take a swimmer and have him go do a marathon. You're not going to have a football player go out and play hockey. It's just what you train in is what you're adapted to. And you're not going to have the full skill set around. Yes, you have to have a boxing skill set to participate in MMA. You also have to have jiu-jitsu. You have to have kicks. You have to have a lot of other things. And those guys simply don't have it. You're not going to pick it up in the time from you sign the fight card until the fight. I think that if you're going to claim to be a boxer, you need to start fighting boxers. The one boxer he did fight, he lost to. And that's pretty much where I'm going to leave that. But the whole thing did feel like it was more of an entertainment aspect than actual fight. You had the two championship fights before that, extremely fast-paced, and then that main event comes out. The first round was about maybe the most exciting, but still at a much slower pace. Yes, you have to respect Tyson's power, but I don't think Jake was throwing power. I don't think he really laid into Mike as he shouldn't have. And in his press conference after, he said that he did lay off a little bit and no one needed to get hurt when he didn't have to hurt him. So again, showing the respect for Tyson. I think Jake's trying to turn face a little bit, trying to push himself into that position where he can get a title shot or a legitimate boxing fight. At this point, just give it to him, because quite honestly, the only way for us to beat Jake Paul is to stop watching these fights. And all of us did. We watched it for the entertainment value. A lot of us didn't see Tyson knock him out, but still felt good at the end because Tyson went the distance for a 58-year-old man. Hell of an effort. And, just to get in the ring with Tyson takes a lot of balls, regardless of what age he is. So I think there's a lot of entertainment if you want to not really beat Jake Paul, but get him to show he's legitimate. Stop watching these mock fights, these crossover fights. Get him in the ring with an actual boxer at heavyweight, and let's see what he can do. Let it be sanctioned. Let it go full rules. And, at this point, let him do it. I mean, there's a lot of other guys who work their asses off all through younger life up until just to get a single shot at a contention match or just a match that's sanctioned by the boxing league anyway. So at this point, he's fought some legitimate fighters in the end of their careers. It's debatable on the skill set of what they have, but put him in there, let him show it at this point. That's what everybody's starting to want to see. I think he's earned the shot. Yes, I kind of think it's pathetic with the YouTube, and he used his fame to catapult himself up to that level. But the crap that he went through turned his life around off of the drugs and alcohol, everything. It is impressive. So at this point, you know what? Give him a shot, or give him an up-and-comer. Put them right against each other. If somebody's that good at boxing, has gone through from a young age, young teenager into their mid-20s, has a lot of experience, they're going to be hungry, and they're going to want to knock him out and prove a point, just like Jake wants to prove a point. Let him do it at this point. So that's my weigh-in on the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight, and hopefully I sound a little bit more confident there. Have a good day.